You ever have one of those moments where something feels off? You can't explain why, but it just does. That's how this started. 2 nights ago, I was doing my usual late-night delivery grind. DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever pinged first. The streets are empty after 10 p.m., and there's something about tips when people are half asleep or too drunk to cook. Easy money. Most nights, it's just that. But that night, it wasn't. I was parked outside a closed gas station, scrolling through my phone, half ready to call it a night. Then a ping came through. McDonald's. 2 McChickens, fries, and a large Sprite. Basic. The name said Bryce. Address about 15 minutes away. Nothing weird. Until I looked at it. 1385 Wycliffe Lane. I said it out loud, typing it into Google Maps. Wycliffe Lane? I'd been delivering in this city long enough to know every street, every hidden corner. I could have driven this route blindfolded, but I'd never heard of Wycliffe Lane. I waited for the GPS to load. Nothing. It blinked, then back to my location. Weird. I tried Apple Maps. Same result. But DoorDash still had the red pin, right on the edge of the map, like it was on the border of reality itself. I stared at the screen for 5 solid seconds, just staring. That feeling? The one like something's watching you from behind? It kicked in then. I almost declined it, but I was already moving, already in gear, already thinking, it's just a glitch, don't be dramatic. I hit start route. First few streets were fine. Dim streetlights, quiet houses, a couple of raccoons acting like they owned the road. Then things started thinning out. No streetlights, no houses, just trees. I can't say exactly when I noticed, but it had been over 10 minutes since I'd seen another car. Completely isolated. And that doesn't happen 15 minutes out of town. The road started feeling wrong. Pavement cracked, lines faded, the headlights barely cut through the darkness anymore. I tapped my phone. No service. Awesome. Then I saw it. Barely. Not a street sign, but a weathered wooden board nailed to a tree. Wycliffe Lane. The arrow pointed straight into what looked more like a driveway than a road, but I turned in anyway. Gravel crunched under my tires. The trees grew taller, thicker. They crowded in like they were closing in on me. Only 3 houses, each spaced far apart, all dark. No porch lights, no cars. One house had a window boarded up from the inside. I was about to turn around when I saw it. 1385. The numbers weren't on the curb, not on a mailbox either. They were carved into the wood of the mailbox post, crooked, uneven, like someone had used a knife. The house was pale blue, 2 stories, looked abandoned. Blinds crooked on every window, no movement, no sound. But the porch light, it was on. And not just on, it was glowing white, harsh and cold. It didn't match the rest of the house. I sat there in park, staring at the door. My gut was screaming at me to leave. But I'd already come this far. I grabbed the food and sent my usual message. Hey, I'm here. 10 seconds passed. Then I heard it. Just leave it at the door. Not through the app. Not a notification. A voice, clear, calm, right behind the door. I froze, just sitting there with the bag in my lap. It didn't sound aggressive. It sounded too flat, like a recording. I got out, slow, bag in hand, walked up the steps. Each one creaked, loud, sharp, like it hadn't been walked on in years. Then I saw it. A camera above the door, but it wasn't pointed at me. It was pointed at the door, not watching visitors, watching the inside. Why? I set the bag down on the doormat. Then I turned to leave, and then I heard it again. Wait. Same voice, but this time closer, too close, like someone was standing right behind me. My chest tightened. I didn't turn around immediately. My brain was still processing what just happened. Then I turned my head. Nothing. Just the bag. Just the door. Just the light buzzing above me. But I felt it. You know that feeling? Like something's there, standing just outside your line of sight. That. I walked slowly back to my car. Didn't run. I didn't want to make it worse. I got in, locked the doors, put it in reverse. I didn't look back until I hit the main road. The moment my wheels hit fresh pavement, my signal came back. My phone buzzed. New notifications. I opened the app. The order? Gone. No Bryce. No 1385. No trip record. Just empty space. When I got home, I pulled the dash cam footage. I keep it running, especially on late shifts. I fast-forwarded to the delivery window, 1:10 to 1:42 a.m. The screen was black, not grainy, not glitched, just black. The audio was still running, and in the background, my voice, quiet, repeating, "Just leave it at the door." Edit. It just happened again. Same McDonald's order, different name, same address. 1385 Wycliffe Lane. Delivery note says, "You forgot something." This happened to my cousin Mark last year. He drives for a ride-share app, usually late on weekends. One night, around 3:30 a.m., he was heading home along Willow Creek Road, a dark, winding back road outside of Jackson. No lights, no houses, just endless woods. While listening to a podcast, he spotted something ahead. A figure, standing right in his lane. He slowed down, thinking maybe it was an animal, but it was a woman, barefoot, wearing a pale dress, staring blankly into the trees. Mark stopped about 20 feet away and called out to her. No response. She didn't even look at him. When he glanced down to grab his phone, she vanished. Not walking away, just gone. He even searched the woods with his flashlight. Nothing. Dead silent. Later, he told a coworker, the guy got pale and asked if she was barefoot and in white. Turns out, a woman had been hit and killed there years ago after her car broke down. People still claim to see her, always barefoot, always staring into the trees. Mark refuses to take that road now.